Hello, third graders. So we are getting ready to do our follow-up questions on our lessons. So we are reviewing producers and consumers and resources. Have both your economics packet questions ready. So if you remember, we've talked about consumers and producers are like a seller, someone who makes or produces a good or service, like a lemonade stand, you're selling lemonade. And a consumer is a buyer, someone who consumes or buys a good or service, like buying the lemon, sugar, and cups for the lemonade stand. We also talked about resources are the things we need to produce a good and a service. So the farmer needs water, seeds, tractors for corn, which is a good, and a hairdresser would need scissors, clippers, blow dryer, and shampoo for a service. There's 3 resources. We talked about natural resources coming from nature or earth. We talked about human resources are humans. And capital resources are basically everything else, tools, buildings, and machines. We looked at an example of fishermen and how we have fish, fishing boats, and the fishermen, and all 3 are using the 3 resources. So now let's answer our after questions. We're going to do our true false first. So number 1, the statement says, producers and consumers are always 2 different people. Think carefully about our lemonade stand example and write true or false in the after column. Number 2 says resources are things that you use to make goods and provide services. If you're not sure, look back in your packet for that definition of resources and put true or false in your after column. And then today you're going to choose a good or a service that was not listed in the text. So not a lemonade stand, not a hairdresser, not a farmer with corn, not a fisherman, not a restaurant. And you're going to explain what natural, human, and capital resources are needed to produce that good or service. So think of something in your room, okay? Choose something in your room, or maybe a service you use all the time, and list and explain the natural, human, and capital resources. Make sure you tell me what are natural, human, and capital resources in your example. Then you're going to either submit your answers in your next assignment or you're going to turn it into your teacher.